Hi and welcome to DB Details and Valeting Cleaning with Dom. Today we've got this Ford Focus ST wagon in for a headlight restoration. Let me bring you inside and show you what I'm dealing with today. Bit of background with this car. The gentleman went to the amazing company How Frauds to ask what product was best to use to restore his headlights. He got recommended the Armor All Headlight Restoration Wipes. That's right. Almost something you wipe your rear end with to rub your headlights to make them miraculously better. Here's a couple of photos of before from the customer who was absolutely in tears as to why their plastic lens has shriveled up and almost ruined the look of this wicked looking wagon. Now, if you're anything like me and get nerdy with headlights, you'll know that all Ford plastics are an absolute nightmare. It's a composite plastic which has got a really hardened exterior surface, so restoring them is really tricky to the DIYer. Originally, I knew what I was up against, so I've kept the customer posted right from the get-go that this is going to need an extensive amount of sanding to completely cut back the plastic surface so then I can work my magic to bring them up like new. These headlights, we've gone absolutely full send with 320 grit sandpaper. This is recommended for wood, and I do not advise trying this at home as you won't get the desired results. If you're looking to improve the condition of your headlight, then I recommend an 800 grit sandpaper and work your way through the grits, jumping no more than 2 stages at a time, i.e. 800 to 1200 to 1500 to 2000, and plenty of other variations in between. Now I've got rid of all the eyesore of the headlights, it's now my job to get these looking absolutely crystal clear. So now from 320, I'm going to jump up to 500, to 800, to 1000, to 1500, to 2000 to polish them up. People say, why does it take so long? Why does it look so good? It's because I take the care and attention to each step to make sure that it looks sensational. See you in a bit. Once you're sanding by hand, it's always important that each grade you strike the plastic headlight in the opposite direction to the sandpaper grit used before, i.e. if your first lot of sanding was up and down, make sure that your second lot of sanding is left to right. This will ensure a really smooth finish and a banging result at the end. One thing that actually scares the out of me is that if I don't polish it enough, if I don't sand it enough, the lines are still going to be in there, then I've got to repeat the whole process again. Especially when I'm trying to, yeah, I should have finished these like 2 hours ago and I've still got like 3 lots of sanding left. Let's cut the cooking show channel talk and be real. I'm stressed, it's 10 times more work than I thought. The budget's there, but only for 3 to 4 hours work. I'm 4 hours in and I've still got probably another 3 hours left to go. So I'm going to shut the hell up and get freaking sanding. The guy comes back and he's like, how you doing, mate? I'm like, just done 1 lot of sanding. I've got 6 left to go. Oh yeah, we're just hanging around in town. We're going to be in town all day then, guys. Oh, is there much to do? Not really. Great. Yeah, can I have 10 games of bowling, please? One thing I do hate about headlights is that it makes a frickin' mess. A good indicator to know I'm ready for the next stage is all the water runs clear. So that the sandpaper has worn the plastic down evenly and it's actually crying the clear water instead of plastic. But I'm scared as because I feel like I can still see sanding marks through my sanding already. See how the water's gone all milky again because I'm now chopping a fresh layer that the sandpaper's eating into. Told myself, yeah, I'll be flying once I do 1 set of these a day and a full valet a day. I've got that today. just want to go home. You can't win though, can you? You chase it to where you want to be, then you want to get off the roller coaster. It's funny. Oh yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do it. Interesting point, this is my rotary machine polisher, which is very similar. It's identical to your drill at home. As a first timer, newbie, don't use a rotary single rotation drill. I'd recommend a dual action polisher just because it vibrates around the axis, reducing heat, reducing burn throughs and reducing a lot of stress. Just my idea. This is just for getting the sanding marks removed really quickly so then I can correct my damage that I put in with this machine with the other machines down the line. See the clarity come through a little bit? Nope, nor do I. Obviously this is the chopping stage. This is still like really aggressive in the stage of things. So to remove my heavy damaging marks, this is a really, really gritty compound paste from Headlight. A lot of people say it's got fillers on it, or it doesn't, you know, doesn't finish very nice. No, because it's not actually designed to finish up nicely. It claims that it can remove 1500 grit marks with its dedicated pad. I would say that loosely, but what I found that works really well is this like hybrid white and blue Rupes wall pad. Paired together, you get some, on paintwork, brutal, but on headlights, because the plastic is so hard, it gets some really nice cutting results and leaves very, very minimal heavy sanding marks, which is a perfect combo, which I don't really like telling everybody because otherwise everyone else is going to get the same results. A really good combo for getting rid of most of my sanding marks, not all, before I refine it for the glossing stages. So I'm going to be out of a job in a minute. Right, I'll go again. But bless the guy, like, I can tell he's like a car enthusiast. So it makes me go that little extra mile. Saying about the extra mile, I'm going to add an additional stage of polishing just to, you know, round up the intricate bits around the edges, which a lot of people, no disrespect to anybody locally, don't take the extra, you know, mile. Just because they're up against a time frame, up against a budget and go, I can't be bothered. So here I like to quote for a worst case scenario so I can get the best results, and if it's any easier, then I charge accordingly. Makes way more sense for everybody, then everyone's happy. Just a bit of a finessing of the polishing, like I can get tighter around the edges and spin it at a slightly faster speed. Because it's on a smaller rotation, you can really get some like dialed in results on the edges without trying to lump that massive pad. Trying to squeeze that massive pad into really tight, intricate areas. I know it sounds obvious, but you're going to build up a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on the plastic, and you're going to essentially burn through if you push too much. And it is possible to burn plastic, almost like you put a lighter up to it, and those marks are really hard to remove, and you can't sand them out. Time for the refining stages. By refine, I just mean the soft polishing to remove all the heavy marks that I've just induced with that combination. Okay. So that's so excessive, 4 machines. You can change the head out of the machine polishers, but one's rusted on so long I cannot be bothered to break it off. So then I just got another machine. And then the black machine is the same as the red machine, but the black one's just the cheaper one. So I don't mind sanding and putting the black one through its hard time, because the red one is like a nicer machine polishing for bodywork. So just have 4 machines. You can do it with one really, but it's just being greedy. Now for the how are we looking, Toby? Shiny. I need to get a life. Look at me. Transform this vehicle now. He should be buzzing considering what they look like at the beginning. And the hardest part, I'm not gonna lie, is trying to get the other one to look like that one. You think because you're doing them together, you're doing them evenly, but if I don't do them evenly, then they look different. Oh my, I've got to do it all again. Stress. Why are you so stressed, Dom? Why do you worry? Just wanted to add a really big, massive factor of having a good set of headlights is the brand of sandpaper that you use. There's only, I would say, 2 to 3 manufacturers, one being 3M. Yes, they're pricey per pack, but the results help the job tenfold. You can try and get the eBay kit, you can try and get the cheapest cheerful sandpaper. Not all sandpaper is the same. I'd also recommend the Merca range or the Indasa range. They've brought out a couple of new products, which personally I'm a little bit on the field, on the edge about, but the original 3M sanding paper, the wet dry triamite, whatever that means. Yeah, triamite discs, pads, paper even, you cannot fault. Old school is the best school. What they try and do when I go into the body shop there, or the paint shop where I get the sandpaper. Oh mate, we've got this new paper in, yes, amazing. Oh yeah, it's double the price of the other stuff, it does better the job. Try it, nah, it's rubbish. And the funny thing is, by the time I actually get back and try it, because I've opened the pack, I can't return it. So the only person who's won is them, because it's like trying on a pair of boxers, like that was too small. And there's nothing you can do about it. But the only person winning is the company, because I should actually start selling boxes instead of cleaning cars, because once you've bought them, there's no returns. Maybe that's where I'm missing a trick. This one hasn't come out half as good, but you know, 5 years ago I would ring the customer, tell him to come back in 5 hours and I'd have to redo it, but then I realised that I wouldn't be able to make it any better, so I'd just be wasting my time. But they've had identical amount of time, identical amount of effort, so it's just the way the cookie crumbles that one has ended up looking better than the other and I can't odds it, so he doesn't want to pay double the price to do them again. It's a big old talent in any industry to realise when enough's enough. And they were borderline written off the headlights, really. Roll this back, rinse it down, dry it off, and then lay the protection down. Ain't no results here, son. It's worth knowing. People say to me, how do you get your results? Your headlights are banging, which I really appreciate the feedback. It's only purely because I spend enough time on the sanding and the polishing and then applying the protection. No disrespect for the competitive market, but they're not spending enough time on the sanding or using a too lighter abrasive pad to give a semi-permanent result, which in the politest way, I don't believe in that. If you're gonna do it properly, charge properly, get it done right the first time so it lasts as long as possible. Because I've had so much polishing time on them, I can almost guarantee that they'd last longer than 12 months, but because I don't want 12 months, just shy of 12 months, them to come back and say, oh, they've gone faded again, I could even offer them to be longer because I know the process has been so aggressive, I know they're gonna last. But yeah, Next time you think about the guy doing it for 30 quid, it's probably because he's doing a third of the work. Then the awkward moment is I spent all day, well, pretty much all day, sanding these. I haven't even got a single bit of valeting equipment out for my valet in a minute, and I need to shoot off at like 5 to 4. Ah, that snapped on me the other day. Go on. Nope. Of course it doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't fit. Guarantee I haven't got the tap. Tap. Nope. Nope. I've got a massive, sounds really weird me saying that. I've got an attachment for the hose, but it's, it's in the van. Yeah, it broke on me, I'm gutted. I might just go pinch their tap for a minute. Can I, shall I? But I feel like I'm just like cheating myself out of the answer. I just need one of those. So funny, because they're literally 99p in Asda, and I only have, well, I haven't got one. Oh no. Oh. I mean, wow. There's one on there. So, mixed emotions. I've managed to, see, look at this. Salvage something out of something just to make something work. Okay. Okay, Jose. Creepy style. There we go, have a good look.
Yeah, it's quite really good. Looks better, mate, yeah.
Secret sauce. I can't actually disclaim where I get this stuff from because I'm not actually accredited, but we're gonna call this Car Pro Deluxe. I've completely shot myself in the foot now because everyone's gonna use it as to why they last so long. So that's Car Pro Deluxe, available from My Car Cleaning. Cool. I mean, I don't really have to tell you, just don't use any harsh chemicals on the headlights now. No, I mean, yeah, like if...
I'll bring it back here if anything needs to.
the gas off and then it's going to fully grab to the plastic to give that protection. Any issues, you've got my number. And you know where my front door is. I'm not a pop-up shop and I'm not going to run off next week. And as you can tell by my mad tone, I get really passionate about other people's cars, even if it's not mine. So, wicked. There we have a set. They look way better, don't they?
It's a bit of an eyesore because the rest of the car was so sort of pristine that they were just, to me, they were just, you know, they needed sorted out. So.
100%.